lucky discoveries that made people filthy rich. Some people get rich through hard work and talent. Others take more creative approaches. But then there are those who simply stumble upon fortune by sheer luck. In today's video, we're counting down the luckiest discoveries that turned ordinary people into millionaires overnight. Could it happen to you? Stick around and find out. A wall full of coins. While renovating an old house in France, a contractor stumbled upon a hidden wall filled with ancient gold coins. This remarkable find, which turned out to be worth millions, not only highlighted the allure of hidden treasures, but also raised questions about the history behind these coins. The coins likely date back centuries, offering a glimpse into a bygone era and the stories of those who once handled them. Sometimes history hides in the most unexpected places. Who knows what treasures might be buried around your own home, waiting to be discovered? The lucky lottery ticket. Lakedra. Edwards, a woman from California, strolls into a convenience store, simply trying to buy a snack. In a twist of fate, she accidentally purchases an extra lottery ticket. What seemed like a minor mistake soon turns into an extraordinary stroke of luck. When the winning numbers are drawn, she discovers that her accidental ticket has netted her an astonishing $10 million. This incredible story serves as a reminder that sometimes life's biggest rewards come from our most unexpected choices. So as you're picking your lottery numbers next time, remember this. Sometimes the best luck comes when you're not even trying. Who knows? That oops moment could lead to your own jackpot. The meteorite that paid off. Imagine a rock plummeting from the sky, only to turn someone into an overnight millionaire. Sounds like fiction, right? In 2020, a coffin maker named Joshua Hutagalung in Sumatra, Indonesia, heard a deafening crash in his backyard. Rushing outside, he discovered a smoldering meteorite embedded in the ground. Little did he know, this extraterrestrial stone made of a rare carbonaceous chondrite was valued at over $1.8 million due to its scientific rarity and age, dating back around 4.5 billion years. Sometimes fortune comes from the sky. Literally. For Joshua, that strange rock wasn't just a curiosity, it was a life-changing treasure, a painting found in the attic. In 2014, a family in Toulouse, France, discovered an old, dramatic painting while fixing a roof leak. Experts confirmed it was Judith and Holofernes, a long-lost masterpiece by Caravaggio, valued at $170 million. This rare find, unseen since the 1600s, created a stir in the art world, and a private buyer swiftly purchased it before auction. Perhaps it's time to check the attic. Who knows what long-lost masterpiece might be hiding up there? The forgotten Bitcoin wallet. Imagine realizing you've unknowingly been a millionaire for years. In 2010, a Norwegian student named Christopher Koch bought $27 worth of Bitcoin as part of research for his thesis on encryption. He quickly forgot about the small investment. But in 2013, when Bitcoin's value skyrocketed, he remembered his wallet. To his shock, his initial $27 had grown to nearly $886,000. With the newfound fortune, Koch was able to buy an apartment in Oslo. Gold bars found in the trash. Imagine digging through the trash only to uncover a fortune in gold. In 2011, a man in Switzerland made a shocking discovery while rummaging through an old garbage dump. He stumbled upon a box filled with gold bars. The stash, left discarded and forgotten, was worth millions. Authorities later tried to trace the origins of the treasure, but the mystery of how such valuable gold ended up in the dump remains unsolved. One person's trash is truly another person's treasure. The rare whiskey discovery. What if an old bottle of liquor in your basement was worth more than your car? In 2018, a man in Scotland cleaning out his family's basement stumbled upon a dusty bottle of whiskey. After researching, he discovered it was a rare Macallan single malt from the 1920s. Only 40 bottles were produced, a collector's item valued at over $17,000. Whiskey enthusiasts consider such bottles liquid gold, prized for their age and rarity. Before tossing out any dusty liquor, remember, it might be worth far more than you think. The hidden treasure chest. A treasure chest hidden in the wilderness sounds like something out of a movie, right? In 2020, after a decade of intrigue, a man named Jack Stoof finally uncovered a chest hidden deep in the Rocky Mountains, filled with gold coins, jewels, and rare artifacts. This treasure, worth over $2 million, was part of a real-life treasure hunt set up by eccentric millionaire and art dealer Forrest Fenn. In 2010, Fenn hid the chest and published clues in a poem within his memoir, The Thrill of the Chase, sparking a nationwide frenzy as thousands of treasure hunters set out to solve the mystery. Stoof, a medical student, managed to piece together the clues, bringing an end to one of the most famous modern treasure hunts. Sometimes adventure truly does lead to riches if you're willing to decipher the clues and brave the wilderness. The $7 million garage sale find. In 2017, Elizabeth Gibson in West Virginia purchased a dusty old painting for just $5 at a local yard sale, intrigued by its vintage look. After some research, she learned it was an original work by Mexican artist Rufino Tamayo, titled Tres Personajes. The piece, which had been stolen from its original owners decades earlier, was valued at a staggering $7 million. The painting was eventually returned to its rightful owner, but the story remains one of the most incredible yard sale finds of all time. Sometimes treasures hide in plain sight, so next time you're at a yard sale, don't overlook the junk. It might just be a masterpiece in disguise, a bunch of bananas, and a fortune. In September 2024, employees at a supermarket chain in Germany made a shocking discovery while unloading boxes of bananas. Tucked inside were 95 kilograms of cocaine, with a street value estimated at 7 million euros. Authorities quickly stepped in to confiscate the illegal stash, leaving everyone baffled at how such a massive quantity of drugs found its way into everyday produce. While not the kind of fortune anyone would hope for, it's a stark reminder of the strange surprises that can sometimes accompany routine tasks. At least this dangerous treasure won't make it to the streets, keeping communities safer. A priceless fact: the buried Viking treasure. In 2007, David Whelan and his son Andrew, both metal detecting enthusiasts, discovered the Vale of York hoard near Harrogate, North Yorkshire. This remarkable find consisted of 617 silver coins and 65 other items, including a gold arm ring and a gilt silver vessel, all dating back to the 10th century. The hoard, valued at over £1 million, is considered one of the most significant Viking discoveries in the UK. Sometimes the past holds the key to future riches. Keep searching. Lucky find at the flea market. Ever think a $10 item at the flea market could change your life? In 2013, a man in Phoenix, Arizona, purchased a vintage watch for $5 at a local flea market. Upon closer inspection, he discovered it was a rare 1959 Jaeger-LeCoultre deep sea alarm, one of only 1,061 ever made. After authentication, the watch was valued at over $35,000. The next time you're at a flea market, take a second look at those old items. They could be your ticket to wealth. The $1 million lottery scratch-off. Found $20 in the parking lot outside the Speedway and turned into a $1 million prize after scratch-off game. In an unexpected twist of fate, Jerry Hicks from North Carolina found $1 on the ground in a parking lot. Instead of pocketing the loose change, he decided to buy a lottery scratch-off ticket. That single dollar turned into a life-changing win when his ticket revealed a $1 million prize. The lucky find didn't just give him $1, it handed him a fortune. Never again doubt whether it is worth bending down for that coin on the ground. It could be worth millions. The priceless watch in a drawer. In 2023, a family in the United Kingdom stumbled upon an old wristwatch while cleaning out a relative's belongings. Curious about its value, they consulted experts who identified it as a rare Patek Philippe model from the 1950s. This particular timepiece, known for its intricate craftsmanship and limited production, was highly sought after by collectors. When it went to auction, the watch fetched over £1 million, turning a forgotten heirloom into a life-changing windfall for the family. Treasure in a junkyard. In 2024, a remarkable collection of historic luxury cars, including rare Ferraris, was discovered in a Los Angeles junkyard. This collection, amassed by German immigrant Rudy Klein since 1967, had been hidden from public view for decades. Among the treasures was a 1957 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Roadster, estimated to sell for $1 million, and a rarer 1956 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Alloy Gullwing, potentially fetching $5 million. The collection also featured a 1935 Mercedes 500K, originally built for racing driver Rudolf Caracciolo, which may exceed these valuations. The entire collection was set to be auctioned by R.M. Sotheby's on October 26, 2024, old stock certificates worth millions. In 2008, a man in California stumbled upon a box of old documents while cleaning his attic. Among them were stock certificates from the early 1900s, issued by a company that had long since ceased operations. Curious about their value, he consulted a financial advisor who traced the company's history. It turned out that the company had been acquired multiple times, eventually becoming part of a major corporation. The original shares had split and appreciated over the decades, transforming the seemingly worthless certificates into a fortune worth millions. Not all paperwork is boring. Some can hold the key to immense wealth, a painting that is worth economic independence. In 1991, a man in Pennsylvania purchased a discolored painting for $4 at a flea market, intending to repurpose its frame. Upon dismantling it, he discovered a folded document behind the canvas. This turned out to be an original 1776 printing of the Declaration of Independence, known as a Dunlap broadside. Only 24 such copies are known to exist. The document was auctioned in 2000, fetching over $7 million. The gemstone discovery. Imagine finding a rock in your backyard, only to realize it's worth millions. In 2015, David Hull was prospecting in Maryborough Regional Park near Melbourne, Australia. Armed with a metal detector, he discovered a very heavy, reddish rock resting in some yellow clay. He took it home and tried everything to open it, sure that there was a gold nugget inside the rock. After years of trying, he finally took it to the Melbourne Museum for identification. To his surprise, it turned out to be a rare meteorite, estimated to be 4.6 billion years old. While some people work hard for their fortune, others simply stumble upon it. From lost masterpieces to hidden treasures in the most unlikely places, these lucky discoveries prove that sometimes life's biggest fortunes come when you least expect it. Which of these stories surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories.